Data handling in LWC with LDS and Base Components. Salesforce provides a lot of ways for Lightning Web Components to work with data. Standard and custom objects can be targeted from LWC, and data can be displayed in it. The following are the ways to work with Salesforce data in LWC. 1. Lightning Base Components built on Lightning Data Service. 2. Lightning Data Service Wire Adapters and Function. 3. Apex. 4. Graphical Wire Adapter. 5. Refresh View API. Points to remember. 1. The easiest way to work with Salesforce data is to use Lightning Base Components built on LDS. 2. If you need more flexibility, then use Lightning Data Service Wire Adapters directly. 3. Start with the graphical wire adapter if you want to send multiple queries in one operation. 4. Finally, if graphical and LDS wire adapters aren't flexible enough, use Apex. Note: Lightning Data Service supports all custom objects and all the standard objects that User Interface API supports. External objects, person accounts, and custom metadata types are not supported. Lightning Data Service doesn't incur any API usage calls, but it is subject to general limits, like the numbers of records returned. Lightning Data Service. Lightning Data Service is a centralized data catching framework that is used to perform more operation on a record without having a server-side Apex call in LWC. It is built on the top of User Interface API. UI API is a public Salesforce API that Salesforce uses to build Lightning Experience and Salesforce for Android and iOS. UI API is designed to make it easy to build Salesforce UI. Benefits of Lightning Data Service. Optimizes server calls by bulkifying and deduping requests. 1. Loads record data progressively. 2. Invalidates cache entries when dependent Salesforce data or metadata changes. LDS detects any changes to a record data or metadata it supports. The components receives the new value. 3. Loads record data progressively. 4. Caches results on the client. UI API response. UI API responses also respect CRUD access, field-level security settings, and sharing settings. It only fetches the data that the user has access to. UI API gives you data and metadata in a single response. Note: you get all these features by using the Lightning Data Service Wire Adapters, Lightning, API, and the components built on it. Base Lightning Components. 1. The easiest way to work with Salesforce data is to use Base Components built in LDS. The Base Lightning Components that are built on Lightning Data Service are: 1. Lightning Record Form. It supports view, edit, and read-only mode. 2. Lightning Record Edit Form. Displays in editable form. 3. Lightning Record View Form. It supports view-only mode. Lightning Record Form. This component is the easiest way to display a form to create, edit, or view a record. The form switches between view and edit modes automatically when the user begins editing a field. The component uses the object's default record layout with support for multiple columns. It loads all fields in the object's compact or full layout, or only the fields that you specify. It provides cancel and save buttons automatically in edit forms. Since this component is built on LDS, record form uses LDS, and it does not require any additional Apex controllers to create or edit a record. Base Lightning Components. 1. The easiest way to work with Salesforce data is to use Base Components built in LDS. The Base Lightning Components that are built on Lightning Data Service are: it also takes care of field-level security and sharing settings. Syntax: less than Lightning Record Form Object API Name equals Object API Name. Objects API Name fields equals fields to be displayed. It accepts only array of strings format recorded equals recorded, greater than, recorded of the record, less than, Lightning Record Form greater than. Attributes of Lightning Record Form. 1. Object API Name. 2. Recorded. 3. Mode, values, edit, view, read-only, for fields. 5. Layout type, values, full, compact, 6 columns. Limitations of Lightning Record Form. 1. It does not support objects like events and tasks. 2. It is less customizable. Lightning Record View Form. Use the Lightning Record View Form component to create a form that displays Salesforce record data for specified fields. The fields are rendered with their labels and current values as read-only. You can customize the form layout or provide custom rendering of record data. Note: if you don't require customizations, use Lightning Record Form instead. To specify read-only fields, use Lightning Output Flow components inside Lightning Record View Form. Lightning Record View form requires a record ID to display the fields on the record. It doesn't require additional Apex controllers or Lightning Data Service to display record data. This component also takes care of field-level security and sharing for you, so users see only the data they have access to. Attributes of Lightning Record View form: 1. Object API name. 2. Record ID. Object API name and recorded attributes of Lightning Record View form. Each Salesforce record is associated with a Salesforce object. For example, a contact record is associated with the contact object. Record IDs are created with prefixes that indicate the object. The Lightning Record View form component requires you to specify the object API name attribute to establish the relationship between a record and an object. The object API name must be appropriate for the use of the component. Displaying record fields in Lightning Record View form. Lightning Output field name. To display the fields on a record, specify the fields using the Lightning Output field component, with the field name attribute set to the API field name. Syntax: Lightning Record View form object API name equals object API name, record ID equals recorded greater than Lightning Output field name equals field name greater than Lightning Output field greater than Lightning Record View form greater than. Note: the main advantage of Lightning Record View form is it is customizable. We can. Limitations: 1. This component, Lightning Record View form, does not support all standard objects. For example, event and task objects are not supported. 2. This limitation also applies to a record that references a field that belongs to an unsupported object. 3. External objects are not supported. Lightning Record Edit form. Use the Lightning Record Edit form component to create a form that's used to add a Salesforce record or update fields in an existing record. The component displays fields with their labels and the current values and enables you to edit their values. Lightning Record Edit form supports the following features: editing a record's specified fields, given the record ID, creating a record using specified fields, customizing the form layout, custom rendering of record data. Note: if you don't require customizations, use Lightning Record form instead. To specify edit table fields, use Lightning Input field components inside the Lightning Record Edit form component. Here in this component we cannot get save and cancel buttons automatically. We are the one to create those buttons explicitly. You can create save and cancel buttons with an attribute called type. Syntax: Lightning Record Edit form object API name equals object API name, record ID equals recorded greater than Lightning Input field name equals accounted greater than Lightning Input field greater than div class equals SLDS align _ absolute center greater than Lightning Button class equals SLDS m around _ medium label equals save variant equals brand type equals submit greater than Lightning Button greater than Lightning Button class equals SLDS m around _ medium label equals cancel type equals reset greater than Lightning Button greater than div greater than Lightning Record Edit form greater than. Other attributes of record forms: on submit, the action triggered when the form is submitted; on success, the action triggered when the form is saved. 1. The action triggered when there is an error on form submission helps to give feedback to user after an action is completed. Alerts users of success or warning. All you have to do is subscribe and press the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next video with a new update. Until then, bye bye, take care.